give you a rest. So I think first thing we can hopefully see on there in terms of the setup, I mean, that to me looks a lot more like the guys you're watching on the weekday way. That looks again a bit more back in the stance with the hand of the club there now. Ball position's good, but your hand's just a bit further back here, just levels off your shoulders a bit, makes it harder to rotate as well. So if you don't go back as much, you're therefore going to be almost pre-setting as over the top steeper movement. And because of that grip position there, now we haven't really, your grip probably won't feel that different. It's just your relative to your body, you're in the same position, but you just moved your body, so your hand looks a little bit more over. I mean, in the past, I've seen a lot of people try and change their grip, and they sort of just roll their hands in. You
can see logo.
Oh, massively more. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, it has changed quite a bit, but probably doesn't make you feel as much. And that's for me the best way of changing grips. You don't feel as if it's like a massive change, and you go, yeah, I can get on the golf course, and I can do that. Yeah, I can stand in that position and get that lead arm a bit more in line with the club shaft, and get myself set up now. So when I come back to the golf ball, I'm able to shift to that left side, I'm able to move now, and there's impact. Next ring. There's your impact just probably after the ball's gone there, so in between those two, but your hand would have been somewhere in this sort of region here now, nicely in front of the golf ball, hence what the strikes you're getting is good, but it's not too steep. One thing we've noticed, and you may not have seen it, and I use the sort of top of the cliffs as kind of a little guide, your golf balls, when you hit them well, have cleared the mountains, yeah? When you weren't hitting them quite so well and the grip was a bit weak, they were very low and cutty, yeah, because you were coming down steeper. And if you're coming into the golf ball now more from this position with the shoulders too levelled off, not really getting back and driving it low left, yeah. And it's almost like a necessity to stop the ball curving to the right, yeah? Because you know the face being open is going to send it higher and to the right, so therefore your swing has to kind of migrate into that low left kind of orientation. So when you were hitting the ball, yes, it was going towards target, but it was barely getting above the trees in some of the flights there. So seeing that sort of 7-9 for me, get up in the air, get some launch, it's a sign that you're bringing the golf club in now more from that angle, not necessarily on there, but less from kind of out of that angle coming down steep. So we're able to get in a much more efficient position. You don't have to worry about now the club face quite so much, because you know, well, you're in this sort of set up position that's going to return that club back to the ball square. You can just rotate your hips much better. There's no slide there now. We're turning into that right hip. A little roll in that right foot. Yeah, I mean, there's a little tiny roll there, but just that to me is enough. We're not going to be there. But we're getting at least that now is not kind of sliding off as we saw. And from there now, because you haven't moved so far to your back foot, you've only got a small distance to move to get to that left side. So impact now, we talked about that K last time. That's your shaft there. You're pretty much in that sort of spot where we're looking for, yeah? Yeah, arguably could your shaft be a little bit, but we're sort of trying to clutch at straws to try and find something that's wrong from a pretty good position. And as well, the spin rates have come down, the distances have actually gone up a little bit in terms of how far they're going, and that's not necessarily an intentional thing. I'm not saying you hit the ball further, but when you hit it better, it's almost like a byproduct of that. You're striking it more efficiently, the club's coming down at a better angle, things just start happening for you. So yeah, if we can get that set up, and I would say tomorrow, the only thing you're going to really worry about tomorrow is obviously picking your target and setting up, but going through that routine, we didn't get it, feet together and getting that straight line.
That was and within there I could think I'm doing this, because I think I'd lost a routine. I don't normally have too much of a practice shot when I stand, that I never really ever have. Over the last few years, anything extra is like, no, take something out of you. So
you wasted energy,
I'm going to hit it 100 times anyway. Exactly. 120.
Why give 100 practice things? Yeah, but yeah, I think if you can have some element of a process, doesn't matter how long it takes. Again, I mean, forever. But yeah, if we can just stand there, and what you'll find as well, the more you get used to being in the position where at the moment now you're probably like feet together, handle, neutral, here, boom, boom. In time, you just go. You'll just do it. It would be like driving a car. You don't think about now when you get in a car what all the things you've got to do to get that car in motion. Seatbelt, handbrake, brake, gear, all that kind of stuff. You just get in the car, go, and off you go. Yeah.
Don't worry. The weekend now we've got the car. The car has an auto handbrake, so you just press the D button.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The camper van. We start the drive off and then it's like, what the fucking
what's this?
It's a hands there, breaks a long way
God,
down.
No, they're not. They teamwork to get it down, yeah. But yeah, so we can get into that setup for tomorrow, and that to me is going to be the key thing, getting in that lowercase y. You just, I mean, visually.
I think I've been sort of much higher here, trying to get
and again, exactly.
It's,
well, you put your hand up there now. Your hand it doesn't like it. It's going to want to go.
And
more.
even if I drop it down, it's not going to quite.
No, exactly. Just just sits underneath. As a checkpoint, when you get in your setup position there now, and I'll draw on here. What you'll probably see is if you look down correctly, your hands will be just over your inside left foot. Yeah. When you get in your full setup now. Yeah. With your hands forward, when the hands are here now, if you look down at your hand, they probably just cover your left foot there, yeah? That's kind of a quick, like, where they are. If we go back to kind of where you were there, or even here, then your hands are nowhere near your left foot there, yeah? So just as a general...
so I think I've been like, it's all little things. And
and trying to move into that right spot, but not starting in the right spot to start with, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, mate. I'll have a few more then, buddy, and we'll load this one up.